Finally, and just as importantly, it is unacceptable that Donald Trump has told Republicans not to negotiate with Democrats. And Donald Trump is heading America towards a shutdown by not negotiating. Look, here's what he said. These are Trump's words, not mine. I'll remind everybody of his words last week. Don't even bother to deal with Democrats. When Donald Trump says don't even bother to deal with Democrats, he says he wants a shutdown. Plain and simple. And again, that's the last thing the American people want. A president who says my way or the highway and shut the government down if I don't get my way. That's what he's saying. The public is on our side. The public is on our side. Public sentiment is everything. The Republicans don't like the partisanship, they don't like the status quo bill, and they certainly don't like Donald Trump refusing to even have Democrats be part of the decision. He says he doesn't need us. Well, Donald Trump either doesn't know how to count or doesn't understand the modicum of Senate procedure, which most Americans do. You need 60 votes, Mr. President, Donald Trump. You got 53. You need our votes. To say not to bother with us is saying you want a shutdown, plain and simple. And the American people see that. Finally, Leader Thune has spent a lot of time talking about the past. He's quoted me. I want to remind Leader Thune, I want to remind my Republican colleagues, when Democrats were in the majority and I was majority leader, every year we did not see a shutdown. I was majority leader for 4 years, no shutdowns. Why? Because we sat down with the other side and negotiated. We knew that the majority had to work with the minority. Like now, like then, we had to get 60 votes. And bipartisanship ruled the day. It had to, if you want to avoid a shutdown. Why is that not happening now? Well, frankly, Leader Jeffries and I were befuddled for about a month, because in late July, we asked Thune and Johnson to sit down with us. Late July. We heard nothing from them. Crickets. We asked again in early September. Nothing. Crickets. But now it's become clear why they wouldn't sit down with us. Here's the reason: Donald Trump. Donald Trump made it clear, don't even bother dealing with the Democrats. Thune and Johnson, listen to Trump. They are not independent actors. They don't represent an independent Congress, an independent House, or an independent Senate. And when Donald Trump says don't negotiate with Democrats, they don't, and come up with 20 excuses why. The single biggest reason that we are on the brink of a shutdown is Donald Trump's refusal to let Republicans even negotiate. I yield the floor.